Hey guys, welcome back to Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. We have another pick a card reading for you guys today. So this is my usual weekly what your person is feeling pick a card reading. So do remember this is obviously a love reading, so this can be quite triggering for some people. So if you're not ready to hear about this connection, or if you start listening to it and you think, oh, this really isn't resonating with me, then no worries. You know, either pick another pile or you could go to another video, because sometimes there's messages that just aren't meant for you. So do remember that. I don't want anyone feeling upset by watching this. I feel like this reading today is going to be longer. Some of the energies that I can feel here. So, you know, if you need to get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself a drink, whatever you want, then maybe pause it and then come back to it. I have my own cup of tea right here, nice Earl Grey, because I feel like my throat is going to get very dry talking about this today. So yeah, we have 3 piles for you guys. We have pile 1 here with the smoky quartz. We have pile 2 in the middle with the citrine crystal, and then we have pile 3 on the end with this rose quartz, like thumbstone. So have a think about which you are drawn to, and then pop down to the description box or the comments down below to jump to your timestamp to your reading, and I will see you there. Hey pile 1, if you chose this smoky quartz, this is your reading. So today we're looking at your person's feelings, getting some channeled messages and some advice. So, you know, try and stick through the whole reading to get the advice at the end as well. So we are using today for you guys the Spirit Song Tarot, and I have to admit, out of all of the piles today, this is probably the most straightforward. So if you see that the other piles have longer readings, which I feel like they will, it's not because you don't have as many messages. I feel like you guys are just a bit more straightforward than the others. So you have 2 of shells. So shells in the Spirit Song Tarot are cups. We have 10 of shells. We have 7 of shells reversed. And then we have strength. And then these cards are clarified by another row. So for the 2 of shells, you have both the Ace of Feathers, which is sword energy, and 3 of shells. So I'll put these here. 10 of shells is clarified by the 10 of acorns, which is the 10 of wands. Just spread them out a bit. 7 of shells is clarified by King of crystals. And then the strength is clarified by the 5 of acorns. And you also have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, a wild card. You also have support, and you have memories. So what is your person feeling? So you do have some very happy energies here. I have to admit, out of all of them, you guys, as I said, I feel like your reading is the most kind of straightforward. As someone else pointed out, I do try not to assume too much with you guys. I feel like not everyone, obviously, it's going to be in a relationship or wants like a traditional relationship, or, you know, or that's what they've been in the past. So for you guys, I do get a sense that this probably hasn't been a relationship. I feel like I do feel like it has been a situationship, friends with benefits. It could be even that you have been friends, and it's kind of, you know, you've had that flirtation, and I feel like you realise there's deep feelings there, but you've not really acted on it. But your person's feelings towards you, I do feel like this is more a situationship, but they have some really very deep feelings about you, pile 1. With that Two of Shells coming up as the first card, you've got these, I think they're doves, and obviously they look very much in love and are a couple, and I do feel like this person wants union with you. They want this kind of Two of Cups, Two of Shells energy, and they may not have always wanted that in the past, but I feel like this person has really had a shift in mentality when it comes to this relationship. You have a card that says support here and the Three of Shells. I feel like this person has you know, clarity. So you have Ace of Feathers, so it says here mental clarity, foundation. I feel like this person does have clarity now. I think this person has been talking about this situation with other people. Maybe it's their friends, maybe it's family members, but I think kind of talking it through, the pair of these together, I don't know why, because I think you've got the three mermaids, you've got these three dolphins, which are very obviously social creatures. They're very family orientated. You know, they help each other out. I really feel like you guys' person has been talking about you and has had like support from their friends to be like, hey, I feel like you should really go for it with this person. I think actually talking it through with someone has really helped them to gain that kind of mental clarity. Because sometimes, especially when you've not been in a relationship and it's all been like, oh, have they, won't they, you know, and it's very, and no one's quite open about their feelings because they're scared of getting rejected. You know, it's easy to confuse yourself and to be like, oh, maybe these are just feelings of lust, maybe they're just maybe it's just because I can't have them that I want them. It can be very confusing, but I feel like this person has actually seeked out help from a friend, family, whoever, and now kind of realizes what it is they have and that their feelings aren't just in their head, and these feelings are actually quite real. And this person, I feel like this person is definitely wanting a new start. So you have this Ace of Feathers, you have two tens, which are like at the end of the suit, and 10, if you break it down, it's 10 plus 0, which is a 1, which is, you know, again, one's new starts. So I feel like this person is wanting a new start with you. I think they can see that you guys can make each other really, really happy with this Ten of Shells. You've got blessings and well-being on this card. I feel like you probably care about each other's well-being. I feel like you're good for each other's well-being. Maybe you're very sort of complementary personalities. And this person generally is already, I think they feel quite dedicated to you with this ten of acorns, which is a 10 of wands, a lot of responsibility. I feel like they're willing to keep going forward with it, and they're not willing to kind of give up yet. So they keep slogging away with those kind of 10, you know, when it's a ride away, the person has like the 10 wands on their back and they're trying to walk up a hill, that kind of thing. I feel like this person is not giving up on this yet. So if you're not together, because I feel like you guys probably aren't together, is my general feeling. That this person is not giving up on you or this connection yet. And the next two cards that you have is that Seven of Shells reversed with the King of Crystals. Now, Seven of Shells reversed, it can have some, I can get very different meanings from it at times, but today it feels very clear what it is. So in the upright, the Seven of Shells is all about, you know, having different choices. You know, this person, if it was in the upright, maybe they would think, you know, they have different options, they have different people on the side or whatever. But for me, when this is reversed here and with the King of Crystals underneath, who, as it says here, is all about commitment. To me, it's It's the king that kind of wants to have that happy family, wants to have a good home life, wants, you know, stability in that sense. So for me, with this reversed and the King of Crystals, this person really does see no other option. I feel like they only see you. They see you as like a very good partner to have, and they really do want to move forward in this connection with you. If in the past maybe you guys have dated casually, maybe you've even like dated other people as well, I feel like that's like they don't want to do that anymore. They just want you. And then finally you have this interesting that courage has come up twice in the sort of keywords under the card. So you have strength, it says courage and endurance. So I feel like this person is going to come forward. I feel like they're kind of just biding their time, building up the courage. You have the 5 of Acorns reversed. Maybe if you guys have fought in the past, if you've had arguments, maybe you've had a falling out about this relationship. If, you know, if one of you wanted more commitment and the other didn't, and it's caused like arguments in the past, I feel like this person is ready to kind of put down the wands, put down the swords, and they're ready to, you know, they're ready to kind of put that all aside now and just really come forward, I feel like, with their emotions. Because to me here, it feels like you have 3 lots of like cup energies. I feel like there is a lot of emotions here, and this person is wanting to come forward and express them. I feel like they're just kind of waiting on getting that courage to actually make a move. And what I like as well, you have that strength card, and it's, you know, got an elephant, which makes me think, you know, elephants have really good memories, and you have this memories card. So I feel like this person is reminiscing a lot about you. So if you're not in contact, they do think about you a lot. They haven't just forgotten all about you. This person definitely remembers, and they definitely think about you a whole lot. And then interesting here, you have doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. So I think this person is feeling kind of optimistic about this. I think they probably feel like you do feel the same about them as they feel about you. And I think they feel like the time is coming with that doors are opening. You know, it's like they're just waiting for that opportune moment, and that's why they've kind of been like getting their courage, because I feel like they can feel that time really coming. So now we have a few channeled messages for you guys. So first of all, you have, you're like a gift I want to unwrap you. Very festive. And this has been coming up a lot. So if you've had this message in your other readings, I'd like to hear from you guys. So I want to know if it's kind of like the same people, like, but this is obviously a very like lustful energy as well. So not only is there love, I feel like there's a good balance of this person does really find you attractive as well. I know you're my soulmate, we're just meant to be. So this is 2 of Cups energy, which, you know, you have here as well. So it's coming up twice. So I feel like this person definitely feels that deeper connection with you. I love you and I want to tell you sometime soon. As I said, this person is trying to build up the courage. I feel like they do want to come forward with their emotions. There is a lot of Cup energy here. I ghost you because I don't know how to express my emotions. I feel like this person definitely in the past, or if you've not heard from them recently, I feel like this person's had this mental clarity. It's not happened a long time ago. I feel like it is reasonably recent, and I feel like they're still trying to process it and work out how to come forward to you. So if you haven't heard from them, this isn't going to be for everyone, but if you've not heard from them, I feel like they're just trying to work out what exactly to say to you. It's not because they don't like you. It's just maybe in the past they've had trouble expressing their emotions, and I just don't want to essentially F it up by coming forward too soon or feeling like they're going to ruin the relationship you have. I love you, but at this moment I'm having to walk away. I feel like this is temporary. I feel like this person's not so much walking away. I feel like it isn't more like a ghost. Like they're trying to work things out in their mind to be able to come forward. And then I want to show you the real me, High Priestess. So I feel like they want to kind of, you know, with that High Priestess, it's all about the subconscious. I feel like they want to kind of like bare their soul to you, show them who they are, just not only at the surface. They want to show you who they are kind of to the core, more so than they have before. Maybe it has been quite surface level, maybe it's been just flirtation, but now it's like, yeah, no, I really like this person. I feel like I need to show them who I am. And so your advice from Spirit, so you have the Traveller reversed, so that is the Fool, sorry, I had a little brain fart there. Then you have the Lovers reversed, and you have the High Priestess. Interesting, because you had High Priestess there as well. So lots of twos. That's all about, you know, duality, partnerships, that kind of thing. So you've got a two there, up here. So interesting. And then I believe, hang on one second guys, I feel like, yeah, you guys as well, your bottom deck energy was the Two of Feathers as well. So that's another two that you had. You have Surrender to the Divine, Quieting the Mind, so Unrequited, One-sided Rejection, Unwanted Attention, and then Work, Co-worker, Career-focused Effort. So for you guys, I feel like this advice is very much I feel like these energies are kind of just like blocks more so than anything. I feel like this person, Spirit is saying that, you know, I feel like you can make a leap of faith. I feel like you are safe, you can make a leap of faith. I feel like, yes, this is someone that you have a deep connection with, but I feel like there's a lot of blocks around this. I feel like this Two of Feathers, I feel like this could be more in relation to you. Maybe you guys are just kind of scared, like with this Unrequited. I don't think that this love is unrequited. I feel like I'm saying it weird, but I don't feel like the love is unrequited. It's not one-sided, but what I'm getting is that rejection. And I think that you guys, I feel like this is slightly on their side as well, but there's a real fear of rejection. So even though you know that this person, because you've got the High Priestess here, and I feel like Spirit is saying that you guys you're spiritual. I feel like you have good intuition, you're in touch with all of that kind of stuff, but you're kind of just ignoring it right now. And it's kind of fear that you're letting take over you. I feel like you've got like a fear of rejection, and you feel like that your attention for this person is going to be unwanted, and then they're just going to completely like block you out. So I think on your part, there's a need for you. So you have this Quieting the Mind card. So I feel like you do need to, you know, it's quieting those negative thoughts, those negative beliefs that you have about yourself, and maybe doing some shadow work to work out where that kind of fear of rejection has come from, shed some light on it, because it's not going to be helping you here. I feel like this person is somebody that you could have a really good relationship with going forward. I think there's definitely a lot of hope here, but I do feel like it can be two-sided as well. I feel like this person probably is scared as well, but I feel like you also are. And with this work, it could be, for some of you, maybe it is that this is, oh gosh, sorry, drop that, let me grab that card. For some of you guys, it could be that, you know, this is a co-worker or someone that, or even like a boss or something, and maybe that's like one of the blocks. You're really worried that, oh, if I go for it and then they reject me, it might be really awkward at work. And for some of you, I'm just getting the fact that you just need to put in the effort and work on yourself for a little bit. It always feels like something tarot readers say, and it's usually because it's true. If you do have these fears, it is important to, you know, work through them before going forward, because it will just make your relationship better, and, you know, you're going to have less, probably will have less arguments because you'll be able to communicate better. You won't be in a place of fear. So I feel like that is important. What I find really interesting, both these, I know that is a domesticated cat, but I feel like these cats look very similar and they're both looking in the same direction. I don't know if you can really see that. It's just, I noticed that and I just thought it's very interesting. You know, cats are very intuitive, so I feel like Spirit is saying that I think you know that this person is, you know, you do have a deep connection with them. And part of it, you do just need to surrender to the divine. Maybe you are trying to control it too much. Maybe you're trying to control your own emotions. Maybe you're just like, oh, this is never going to happen. Just, you kind of need to just focus on yourself. And I feel like everything, when you do that and you're not focusing on trying to control things, everything is going to slot into place. Because then, you know, with that traveller, it could be that, like, the Fool doesn't really control things, it just goes with it. Whereas, you know, it's in the reverse. So I feel like maybe you are trying to control all of this too much, when, you know, you can't control anyone that's not yourself. It's just not possible. So, you know, do try and surrender as much as you can. Focus on yourself, and I feel like this has great potential for the future. So, if you enjoyed this reading, thank you so much for staying here. Please do like, subscribe, share. Yeah, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in another video. Hey pile 2, if you chose this citrine crystal, this is your reading. So, in this reading we look at how your person's feeling. We've got some channeled messages. If you skipped over the beginning, do remember, you know, if this isn't resonating with you, then do click off of it and maybe choose a different pile, or do maybe watch another one of my videos or another YouTuber. Just because I feel like people sometimes will watch you know, general readings, and it may not be resonating, but they take some of it really to heart, and I really don't want you guys to do that. I'd rather you guys, you know, not watch it and put yourself through this, because I'm not going to lie, this pile has a lot of hard energies in it, so I just want to warn you guys before you start watching. So right, so first, how your person is feeling. You have 9 of Swords. You have 8 of Swords. And I'd like to point out that I really I mean, these cards have been used a lot, so I've never ever put them back in order. And the fact that, you know, some of these cards came out, it's amazing. So the Sun. Then you have 5 of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups to clarify here. So this row is going to be clarifying. You have 7 of Swords. You got the Sun with the 2 of Swords. Five of Swords with Seven of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Devil. And then for your other cards, you have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. Sorry, I just realised that was not very on screen, was it? And then your two mermaid cards, you have abundance and you have positivity. Sorry, I'm doing this from a really weird angle today. I've just changed my chair around, so I'm just going to put them up there. So you guys, this person, I'm just going to say it now, this person is obviously very in their head, because all the sword energy they've got is not that there is much good sword energy, maybe except from the Ace of Swords. You know, I don't like to label things as good or bad, but you know, the emotions attached to it feel more generally negative. So I feel like this person, it's not just in general about you. I think it's in general about love and relationships. I think this person has a lot of blocks when it does come to love. They really have a lot of blocks. But we'll just get straight into it. And also the fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you've had 5 sword energies come out, which is, you know, it's a lot. So you have 9 of Swords with the Knight of Cups. I feel like this person is having an absolute shed load of anxiety when it comes to you and this connection. So for the Knight of Cups to be here, I do feel like this person has love for you. I feel like they want to express this love. Like, look how the Knight is like longingly staring into that cup. That kind of, I feel like they're longingly looking into that. Like, it's just a cup of pure emotion and love and joy. And I feel like they really want it. And it's like they can kind of see that it's possible. But I feel like their reflection is going to be distorted in that cup. It's like they can't truly see themselves being happy, is what I'm getting here. And this person just has a lot of anxiety. So I feel like they do want to come forward and tell you their true feelings, how much they like you. But this person is just really, I feel like this person is so in their head. And I feel like this could actually be a bit of a shock to you. I feel like some of you are going to be like, this doesn't seem like my person. And the reason for that is those 2 mermaid cards at the top. You have abundance and then you have positivity. So I feel like this person into the world projects this like quite positive energy. Like, they may look like they've got it all going on, like maybe they dress really nicely, they've got a good job and all this kind of stuff. I feel like they project into the world that they are this really like, this person that's got everything going for them. They've got everything sorted. And on the surface they do. I feel like, yeah, they do have the good job, or they do, you know, they know what, like when it comes to maybe career and life, they know what they want. But then I feel like when it comes to love, they have this real mental block then when it comes to love. Now that could be because they've gone through previous relationships where maybe they've not ended well, maybe there's been trust issues, whatever the case may be. But I feel like this person, now when it comes to love, they're very scared to give their love away cheaply. And I feel like it takes a lot of work from the other person to really bring out that love. And maybe sometimes they even may seem a bit uncaring and cold, because this sword energy, when portrayed in the Mermaid Tarot, it's all in kind of like this Arctic tundra type place. So it does make me think of like cold feelings. so this person may not, you may not feel like this person really does like you, and you may be watching it being like, oh, this is very unexpected. And I do think they do like you, but as I said, you also have then the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Swords clarifying. I feel like this person is really worried about being betrayed again. So I do feel like this person has been through a breakup where maybe the other person has cheated. Maybe they just or if the person's kind of gone on with the relationship for way longer than they should have, and been like, oh, I just don't love you anymore, and that's led to them feeling betrayed. And I feel like they're just so scared that this is going to happen again, so they kind of just try and block it out. Like, they try and block love out, and this is why they probably appear quite cold, because they don't want to give their love away freely. I feel like they really do want to make sure they're not going to get hurt again. And at the centre of the spread here, this person, I feel like this person desperately wants to be happy. But around that wanting to be happy is again just more fear. Like with that Two of Swords, I feel like it's an inner conflict, being like, oh well, I could have happiness with this person, or I could, they do make me happy. But then I think that there's the other voice inside the head that's like, but if you're happy, you may only be happy for a little while, and then it's going to hurt more when this person breaks your heart. Like, so it's easier just to not right now. So if this person has been quite hot and cold, or is a bit standoffish, I feel like this is wise, because I feel like they're trying to be very analytical and work out if you are really going to be the one for them. Are you really worth letting down their guard, like putting down these swords off and taking off the blindfold to express their love, and that you're not going to hurt them, you're not going to betray them. And this person, just in general, like, I feel like this person's just making me feel really sad, because I feel like they just don't. If only they could let their guard down, I think they would realise that it isn't actually as scary as they think. I feel like it's been very much built up in their head, because at the end of the day, I feel like love is always, there's always going to be some hurt with love. It may seem like fatalistic, but like, you're always going to have an argument, you're always going to have a falling out about something, and at the time it may hurt, and you may be upset with that person, but often you will work it out together, and you will get over it, and you'll get stronger as a couple. Whereas I feel like this person feels like as soon as they're hurt, that's going to kind of be it. Sorry, I've just got a cup of tea. My voice is going to go very dry during this one. I feel like it's going to be very long. Yeah, and I feel like this person has just been, I think they've been hurt in the past. They've needed to put up their barriers. They've had to, or they've had, or it just feels like, maybe even for them, maybe they've tried to get close to people before and they've had that kind of reaction to them. Like, I feel like maybe they've been the scuba diver and they've tried to get close to people, and people have had like that reaction to them, and they're just like, oh no, can't get too close. It could have been like a learnt thing from childhood. Maybe they weren't given that much love. And when it comes to expressing love now, I feel like they just really struggle with it, and I don't think they don't want it to be like this. I feel like they want to, when it comes to this when it comes to this connection, I think they do want some passion. I feel like they want, you know, action. I feel like they want to move forward. They don't want to just be kind of trapped. I feel like this is what they do want. They want their wish fulfillment. They want love, and they want to be happy. With that Nine of Cups, but it does mean working through the fears they have and kind of letting them out of their cage. Because right now I feel like they've trapped themselves, not on purpose, but they've trapped themselves, and they don't realise that they actually hold the key of getting out themselves. I feel like maybe they feel like they need to rely on someone else to help break them out of that cage, when really all they need is, everything that they need is kind of within themselves. Yeah, that's the feeling that I get with this person. There's just a lot of fear and anxiety, and I feel like this person just feels like it's never going to work. It just, not just with you, but just love in general. I feel like they're just not very trusting in love. And it's got trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. I feel like this is kind of a message for you, you know, like time is not running out with this person. But also I feel like this person just needs to trust. They need to trust in the universe that, you know, that wave is going to carry them to shore, that it's not just going to pull them under and drown them. So we have some channeled messages for you guys. So you have, you know, because you haven't had enough sword energy, I'm grieving the loss of this connection, Three of Swords. So if you guys maybe broke up, or even if you never really got this connection off the ground, and maybe you decided that you needed to be, maybe you decided you needed to move on. Sometimes if you do really like someone, as much as you want to be friends and you want them in your life, you just can't bear having, like, for a while at least, you can't like look at them and not have those feelings of hurt. And I feel like this is that person. Maybe they have distanced themselves from you, or you from them. So obviously the energy is quite fluid, so sometimes you might read this or watch this, sorry, and feel like I'm explaining you more so than your person. I never meant to hurt you, I'm just too messed up. I definitely get the sense from this person, they definitely feel like, at least they feel they're messed up. I don't think they're necessarily so messed up. They just have some anxieties they need to work through, and I feel like they're kind of blowing it out of proportion in their mind. But you know, that's the thing with anxiety, everything always seems much bigger. Nobody else even comes close to you, so whether they've tried to move on or not, they just feel like no one is going to be as good as you, as patient as you. Oh, speaking of patience, I'm so grateful for all the patience you have shown me, but please give me more time. So, as I said, I feel like the time has not run out with this person. Like, they're not moving on. They're not going to be moving on to someone else. But it's whether you want to keep putting your life on hold and waiting for this person. That's the question you have to ask yourself. This has been long. We've both hurt each other, but I want this to work. Yes, they definitely, they do have these strong feelings for you. I feel like it's not come through massively in this reading. I feel like Spirit wants you to know kind of really where they're at with their anxieties and etc. But I do feel like there is definite love here. Four of Wands energy. I can picture our wedding day. I actually think about it more than you know. So yeah, they've definitely had that thought of marrying you. Please don't wait for me. You deserve so much more. So that is, I feel like that's their anxiety, their kind of ego talking, that puts them down, that thinks that they're not going to be good enough for you. And they realise that they've made you wait, and I think they are scared that you're not going to wait much longer either. And then, so your advice cards, guys. You have the Hermit. You have Seven of Cups. And you have the Emperor. Bring love into the situation. Waking the Lion, 19. A powerful move. And then you also have these date night. So casual dating, socializing, flirt. And you have codependency, control, boundaries, addiction. So interesting that these have come up. For you, obviously, I feel like this card is obvious. I feel like this is for your person, that they do need to bring love into the equation. So New Moon in Aquarius. I think there is love here, but I feel like this person has just blocked it out to the point that they're in such a place of fear. I feel like they can't truly recognise the love they have, or even for you, even if you're showing them love, I feel like they can't really truly feel it or even believe in it. So I feel like this person is going through a bit, you know, is going through a lot. And it's interesting because you have a lot of cards here that are, you know, single people. And I think at the moment, this person isn't they aren't in the right frame of mind or place to be able to give you the love that you deserve. So I think there is a need for you guys, if you are in some kind of situation, if you are in some kind of situationship or friends with benefits, I do think there's a need for you to look inside yourself and be like, am I getting what I need from this relationship or this situation? Because I do think you'll end up hurting yourself more at the moment by, you know, carrying on with it, especially if you are having some kind of situationship, friends with benefits, because I feel like you're obviously watching this reading, so you have a lot of feelings for them. So I think as well that bring love into the situation is kind of bring love, some self-love into this situation, and really try and put yourself first. You have this Waking the Lion card, so I feel like this person needs, they need to work through their fears, but I think they need to realise that they have it within them. They need to wake that lion. They need to realise how powerful they are and how, you know, they're strong, and even if they do get hurt, that they can get over it. It's not going to kill them. Because at the moment they're definitely kind of sleeping, and they're going through life kind of sleeping if you're not opening yourself up for love. You have the Emperor here as well. The Emperor makes me think that maybe in the past, and especially with this codependency, you also had the Devil. So control, boundaries, addiction. So maybe you guys are both in this kind of space where you feel addicted to each other. There may be things that you are definitely getting out of the relationship, in terms of, it could just be that you have really great sexual chemistry. It could be that, you know, when you want someone to be there, that they're kind of there, even if they're not giving you the love that you want. It's just the fact that they are there. So I feel like there is a need for you to kind of give up some of the control here. If you are trying to control this person and trying to really force them out of this, just know that it's not going to work at the moment. You can't force them to get out of this anxious state. They need to do their own work on it, and it's not anything that you can necessarily help with. This person needs to be the one that is taking the action. So that's a powerful move. I feel like this is all in relation to them. They need to be the one that, you know, makes the move, that wants to change, that wants to kind of wake up that line. Because without them wanting to do it, they're not going to be able to heal enough for you guys to come together. And so just before I go on to the last bit, I'm just going to stop this before it cuts me off. There we go. Yeah, because it will end up cutting me off and I always forget what I'm saying. So your last card here, or last cards, you have 7 of Cups there and date night. So I feel like some of you are not going to like what I'm going to say here. I'm not telling you necessarily to move on. What I'm saying is that I think your spirit guides want you to keep your options open, because I feel like by giving this person some space and for them to realize that, you know, you can't just keep holding on hoping that they're going to change and hope they're going to heal. You do need to keep your options open and show this person that you know, as much as you do like them or love them, that you can't keep holding on forever. I mean, some of you, if it's not been a long time, some of you may think, oh, actually no, I do want to keep waiting a little while. And obviously that is up to you. I'm not going to force you to do anything. You have your own free will. But I feel like for some of you, your spirit guides, if this is someone that you've been trying to wait for years, I think you do need to start considering what are your other options. Like, while you're just sat there waiting, there's lots of, and it could just even be things that are passing you by, maybe in your career, socially, maybe you've avoided making certain moves because you're like, oh, I'm going to move away from this person. There is a need for you to consider your options with this. And for some of you, it could be, you know, as it says here, casual dating, socialising, flirting. So you don't even have to necessarily be going out on dates or entering into another serious relationship. It could just be going out and socialising, maybe when, you know, some more people are vaccinated. And I'm living in the UK and it's an absolute, you know, it's ridiculous over here, our cases. But maybe after Corona, you know, go out and socialise a bit more. Maybe do go on a few casual dates. Go out for drinks with a few people and, you know, keep your options open. But also this does send the message to your person that, you know, that you can't wait for them forever. And if they're not willing to make the moves to start healing, then you can't put your life on hold forever as well. So yeah, so that's everything that I see for you guys. If this reading resonated with you, please do comment down below. I like to hear from you guys, and if you could, it would be really appreciated if you could like and subscribe as well, and hopefully I will see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey pile 3, if you chose the rose quartz, this is your reading. So you guys, last but not least, so your reading today, if you didn't listen to the beginning, do remember this is obviously a love reading. It can be triggering for some people, so if nothing is resonating, then maybe pick another pile. If nothing is still resonating, maybe pick another video or a different YouTuber as well. So what do we have for you guys? So how your person is feeling. You have 10 of Swords. You have Ace of Cups, the Hermit, And then you have Knight of Cups. Clarifying that row, you have the King of Wands. You have the Ace of Swords, clarifying Ace of Cups. Hermit clarified by Ace of Swords. And then Knight of Cups clarified by the Emperor. You've also got you got the love, Hadrian energy. I feel like I said that wrong. Codependency and boundaries, which kind of reminds me of Devil energy. So for that kind of boundaries and codependency. You also have love. And you also have recognition. So your person, how they are feeling. So we can get this started by saying that obviously I feel like there is definitely love in this situation. Sometimes I feel like this love I feel like your person may be, I don't know, with that you've got the love, that kind of codependency, boundaries. I feel like maybe they're a Pisces. As a fellow Pisces, I feel like this is something that we have issues with. That it feels very much like, I don't know, it feels with that boundaries that their emotions and you not knowing who ends where. And so I feel like with this reading you may feel like some of this relates to you, some of it relates to your person, because I feel like this person doesn't quite realise where you start and where they start and where, you know, you're meeting in the middle. But anyway, so you have love, so I feel like there is love here. You have Ace of Cups, you've got the card that says you've got the love, so this person does have definitely a lot of love for you. For some reason as well, I feel like there's a lot of, because I'm getting devil vibes, I feel like there's a lot of like, and that kind of King of Wands here makes me think there's a lot of like, there's definitely a lot of love and just very like sexual is how I feel. Even though I feel like looking at this you'd be like, it doesn't seem very sexual. I don't know why, I just have that vibe. And I do think there is that kind of deep love as well. And I like that you have recognition here, you have Ace of Swords. So I feel like maybe if this person hasn't really recognised it in the past and it's not really been very forthright, I feel like this is kind of changing. I feel like there is some new starts coming here. You have that kind of Ten of Swords, which is the end of, you know, I feel like they've kind of, maybe in this connection or just generally in life, they've kind of hit a bit of a, hit their rock bottom, but now I feel like they're feeling a lot more confident about life, a lot more confident about you, being clarified by that King of Wands. I think they're in this space now where they're ready to take action and take control of their life. They have the Emperor there as well. Again, someone that, you know, takes control. I feel like this person in the past, maybe they just weren't sure how to express their love, or, you know, with the Hermit there, maybe they kind of, I feel like they pushed you away maybe in the past, and I think they realise now that they did that because they were just scared. I think they were doing it in response to fear, and I think they have a lot of clarity about this love now. So with that Ace of Cups and then Ace of Swords coming out together, I feel like that Ace of Cups is very much their love for you. There is a lot of love there. It's kind of overflowing. I love this card because it's kind of like glowing. It's really coming out from the heart. It's like, it feels like it's just radiating. So you have that kind of pink, makes me think of like pink unconditional love kind of just radiating. But they also have this, like, they realise that they've had that mental clarity as well. So it feels like it's coming from like the crown chakra, like the light is shining. So I feel like they're kind of ready to act now. Maybe in the past they were very confused, but now they're just like, huh, I really get this. I really do like this person, and now I'm ready to act with that kind of King of Wands there. So I'm just going to have some of my tea. The readings today felt quite long. My throat's getting kind of dry. Also, the time of the year, winter, with all this heating and stuff and cold out. Not great for your throat. But yes, so I do feel like for you guys, this person is now just very clear about what they want. I feel like this person may be quite, when it comes to it now, I feel like the reason that this Hadrian energy has come up, so you've got the love here, so you've got the Knight of Cups, who, you know, I always feel like there's that kind of so here he looks very much like a hipster. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of attracted to the Knight of Cups in this card. He's got this, I feel like usually he's kind of like the more artistic, soulful kind of guy, and it's interesting that it's backed up by the Emperor. So I feel like this person is gonna, I don't know, for some, I feel like this is only a message for some of you, that, so I know later, because I have looked at the cards, that the Devil energy does come up a bit, and with that codependency, I think there is, you do kind of need to be careful with this person, because I feel like you guys are going to be, I don't think you're going to be toxic, but I feel like you're going to be so into one another that I feel like this person could potentially be kind of controlling, with the Emperor backing up the Knight of Cups. I feel like they're gonna come in with all the right things and telling you the right things, and he's holding that kind of chess piece. So I feel like he knows how to make the right moves, to kind of bring you in. So I feel like there is a need for you to, you know, Spirit is kind of saying with that Hadrian energy, to make sure you do have your boundaries up. Don't go, you know, fully into it, like head over heels, straight in love, because, you know, it can be quite dangerous. You don't want to have that codependency. Not that I think that this person's going to be bad for you, it's going to be toxic, or this person's going to like harm you, that kind of thing. I just think it's good for you to remain, you know, independent, be in charge of your own happiness, because you don't want to get suckered into a situation where you feel like you need this person to be happy. You always want to make sure that you are happy by yourself. But I do feel like this person is feeling like is ready, or is probably already making moves to come back into your life. So channeled messages that we have for you guys. I want to explore the world with you by my side. Page of Swords. One day you'll be able to explore the world. This person, I have too many choices in my life right now. So this could have been past energy where maybe they were dating around, maybe they just had a lot of things going on in their life that they were like, oh, I don't have the time to give you, I have too many choices like this, I'm just gonna, you know, maybe they just kind of fobbed you off a little bit in the past. I want to go all day and night with you. Definitely some, you know, I feel like that's very kind of like devilish energy, very sexual. I need to end these old patterns, they aren't helping us. 13. So if they have had, if you guys have been in some sort of relationship in the past, and I feel like they probably realise where it is that they went wrong. It could have been anxieties like the pushing you away. That could have been part of the issue. So if if when you're feeling like you're finally getting close, they'll just like, no, pull back. Maybe not even necessarily ghost you. Maybe you didn't spend as much time together, and then, you know, you kind of just went through those kind of cycles of getting close again, and then, oh no, this is scary, pulling back. Let's make this a reality finally. Ace of Pentacles. So they do want, I feel like they're more in that mind now that they want to be in a relationship. We're in this for the long haul, baby. So that's kind of King of Pentacles energy. And I'm obsessed with you and I don't know how to quit you. As I said, I am getting that sense of like devil energy kind of obsession about this. I feel like you guys probably do need to tread a thin line between being like in love and being obsessed. I feel like maybe this person sometimes slips over to that obsession side. So you guys, advice cards for you. So you have Six of Wands reversed. You have the Devil. Told you the Devil came up. So, you know, you have things about boundaries, codependency. You have it here. You have obsessed. You have Devil here. So I do feel like there is, you know, a need to be careful. And then finally the World. And for these you have a new start is coming. As I said, I feel like this person is coming back towards you. You're very close to achieving your goal. Call of the Muse. I feel like it's a very specific message for some people. And then you also have Queen, self-worth, self-care, deserving better. Second thoughts, doubt, decision-making, anxiety. And then you have destiny, soulmates, choices, follow your heart. So, I feel like with these two cards, they're very like similar in the sense that I feel like you're very close to achieving your goal and a new start is coming. This could definitely be about obviously starting a new relationship. If that is your goal with this person, I feel like this is Spirit saying, you know, it could happen. I feel like it's getting closer to happening. Definitely be open for it coming your way. I think you guys probably do doubt that this is going to happen with that Six of Wands reversed. This, you know, in the upright, it's a card about success, about triumph, and it's reversed. And I feel like you just don't believe that it is going to happen. With that Queen card, for some of you, maybe you even feel like that you don't deserve this person. Maybe that you need to work on your self-worth. Realise that you are a king or queen, however you identify, or anything else you want to identify as. But yeah, you need to work. I feel like there's a need for you to work on that kind of self-worth and realise that, you know, this person wants you, and you do deserve them. You do deserve the best. And do remember that. I feel like it's important for if you do get in a relationship with this person, do remember how you want to be treated and how you deserve to be treated. So don't accept anything less, because sometimes when you do get into these very intense connections, it's very easy to forget about what you want and what you need. So you can, because you obviously, if you're feeling codependent and you feel like you need this person, you're going to do whatever it is to make them happy. So do remember that. And that doubt, second thoughts, sometimes I think this is you. You probably have second thoughts about this person, like, do they actually like me? Constant doubts, thinking, not sure if it is, you know, if you guys are a thing, or if it's just not meant to be. So look up here, you have that 111. It's like interesting, you have two doors, 111 and then I don't know. So yeah, sometimes you probably feel like, oh my god, we're destined to be together, and then it's like, I don't know, actually, are we meant to be together? But I feel like that is normal. It's okay to have those kind of feelings, especially if you are kind of having your own like self-doubt, self-limiting, or like limiting beliefs about this, and about yourself, about what you deserve. You are gonna have second thoughts and be like, oh no, I don't deserve this, or you know, this person doesn't want me, like how could they possibly want me? But just know that you are wanted by them. I feel like there is love there, and I feel like they do find you very attractive. So try and work on your self-worth. Then you have soulmates, choices, follow your heart. So I think this card, it's very important, is that kind of follow your heart aspect, and kind of go with your gut as well. I feel like you'll know if this person is your soulmate, or if it is just karmic. There is love. There is definitely love here. Obviously for everyone it's not going to be the same. For some of you it may definitely be like a karmic situation that you're meant to learn from it. For others it could be that you guys are soulmates, but you know, you just definitely have some stuff to work through. So I'm not going to call it either way, because I don't want to say to someone, oh my god, it's a karmic situation. They're going to be like, right, I need to get out of it. And you know, there is a possibility you could be very happy together. So I feel like listen to your kind of heart. What's your heart saying? What's your gut saying? And go with that. And then finally, the world. I feel like this card's here being like, everything's going to work out fine. Everything, I feel like you're exactly where you're meant to be, and to be on your right path. And try not to worry too much. I feel like take life as it is coming, is what Spirit is saying. And then finally, as I said, last card up there, I feel like it's a very specific message. So for some of you, if you're creative, I feel like kind of harness this. If you're really struggling how to express yourself at the moment with all these emotions, then do it artistically, whether it is through here, like through dance, whether it's through art, through poems, through whatever your means is. I feel like there's a need for you to really channel these emotions, maybe because it will help you see it clearer, and it will sort it out in your own mind. And I feel like this is probably not for everyone, because some people just don't feel drawn to that. They don't feel creative. But if you do, if that is your thing, then it may help you process your emotions that are going on. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully I will see you in another video, and if you did enjoy this, do remember to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys again. See you later.